You're good.
Just tell
M-I-Z-Z-O-U. Growing up as a Missouri Tiger fan, I heard that chant every football game I went to on a Saturday morning, afternoon, or evening. As the PA announcer would shout, "That's a Missouri Tigers first down, M-I-Z," I quickly learned to respond with a Z-O-U. As a Missouri Tiger fan, I did not realize much of the historic history that the University of Missouri has. That was until I was tasked with this informational speech, but also when I looked up and started looking to schools I wanted to attend next fall.
Okay.
As I started looking up and diving into the history of Mizzou, I quickly learned that Mizzou is a historic institution. Mizzou was first established in 1839 and was designed to be Missouri's flagship university. According to the history of Mizzou, Columbia was chosen as the location of the university due to its location and closeness to the center of our state. Additionally, the founding and funding of Mizzou was helped in part by the Morrill Act, or more commonly known as the Land-Grant University Act. This Land-Grant University Act, according to the United States Senate website, was signed into law in 1862 to help fund universities to educate citizens about agricultural and mechanical arts. Mizzou was one of the 4 first land-grant universities in our country and is the first land-grant university west of the Mississippi. And 7 out of the 16 schools or colleges that exist today existed when Mizzou was founded. This includes the School of Arts and Sciences, the College of Agriculture, Food, and Natural Resources, the School of Law, the School of Medicine, the Engineering School, and then the Grad School for students pursuing graduate degrees. Now that we understand a little bit about the foundation of Mizzou, we're going to learn about the traditions that this university has from 1839. One of the major symbols of Mizzou is the columns. The columns were originally the academic hall, but that building burned down in 1892. After the building burned down, there was a major argument with the Board of Curators what to do with the columns that were standing there. There was concerns about the structural issues and that they would collapse and injure students of the university and visitors. But after a major discussion with the Board of Curators, the president of the Board of Curators, who was first opposed, said this now famous quote, let them stand. Let the column stand 1,000 years. And so the University of Missouri and the government of our state have let them stand and have taken actions to let these historic columns stand until the end of time. Additionally, I began my speech with the M-I-Z-Z-O-U chant. This chant was actually started by cheerleaders at an Ohio State football game when they were playing the University of Missouri. The cheerleaders wanted something to combat Ohio State's O-H-I-O chant. So, with the longtime nickname of Mizzou, they thought they could go M-I-Z-Z-O-U. Although it did not take off at that Ohio State football game, they kept trying it at every home football game since then, and now it's part of the history and fabric of this school. And additionally, there are other countless and historic traditions. These include the Tiger Walk, when freshman students of the university walk through the columns towards Jesse Hall, and is the formal welcoming point of the university to the freshman students. And the historic journalism school. Mizzou is home to the first journalism school in the world, and the top journalism school in our country. So this is an historic tradition because it employs the next body of journalists to give the news of our country. And then there's Francis's Nose that is in the quad at Mizzou. This is a lucky mark for students who are going to exams and to other and to other places in the university when they need luck. They'll walk by Francis's nose, give it a little rub, and then they'll do just fine on their test or whatever they needed help with. Additionally, HOCO, or Homecoming, was founded by the University of Missouri by Chester Brewer, who wanted the Mizzou Tigers to come back to Columbia to cheer them on against the Kansas Jayhawks. That was the first homecoming, and homecoming has spread across the country since then. Mizzouing on to the next topic, we're talking about present-day Mizzou. Mizzou currently has 31,121 students from over 300 different countries around the world. Students also span from all 50 states. That's according to the Mizzou Department of Admissions. Additionally, Mizzou gives over $186 million worth of grants and scholarships to incoming and current students to help provide and pay for their education. And Mizzou, through their 16 different schools or colleges, has over 300 degree options. From agricultural education to international business to personal financial planning and to medieval studies, Mizzou has almost anything that a student would want. Now that we know a little bit more about the University of Missouri, its history, its traditions, and its present-day facts, whenever over the state of Missouri or anywhere in the United States, when you hear an M-I-Z, you'll know to say Z-O-U. Thank you.